I'm going to show you how to send a document to your client. I'm going to show you how to send a document to your client. We're going to go to Disclosures, find the contingency removal, now you can go open my previous workspace or start a new one. Since I only want to send the contingency removal, I'm going to start a new one. When this comes up, you're going to want to make sure it has the number 1 here. You have the date of your offer. If your offer was dated on 4/2, then you're going to put 4/2. There always has to be a date here. This is not today's date. This is the date that the agreement was signed. Make sure you have your buyer's name. Make sure you have the seller's name. And you're going to check the box to remove contingencies. We're going to go to Prepare Signing, the free version. You're going to hit Create. And I'm going to show you, if you have an external PDF, how do you add that to this signing. So we're going to go over here to Docs to the right, add document or form. And now we're going to go Upload Import. I already have a request for repairs saved to my desktop. When somebody sends you an email and you need to send it to your client for signing, this is where you would grab it. So you would save it from your email to your desktop or to a folder. I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to find the request for repair. So now I have the removal of contingency along with a regular PDF. Now this is not complete, so please bear with me that this would all need to be completed, but this is just showing you how to send it out. So now we're going to go to signers. We're going to add the signer from this transaction. So we're going to click the buyer and hit select. Now this is coming up because there is no email address for the buyer. So I'm going to click on here and I'm going to put in the email address for my buyer. And at the bottom, I'm going to hit save. Now the system's going to recognize zip forms that this is where your buyer needs to sign. But let's say if this was not here, you would click sign here. It's going to populate and then you move it to where it needs to be signed. You also need to move the date. So here's a request for repair. Let's say this was not populated. You can grab the initials and drag it over. So you just grab it and move it over. And you want to make sure that you go down and you have given your buyer the spots to sign. Now you can go back to signers. If you want to add your TC to be included, you can go add new. We're going to add the TC. We're going to save to my contact list, save to this particular transaction. And your TC is always just going to get a CC. And you hit save. So now your buyer's going to get it. Your buyer's going to get all these spots to sign. And then your TC is going to get a copy. So of course, you can delete these if you need to delete them. Go to next. I always customize the invite. I always put in the street and what it is. And you can put hello and you can put a note. Save. Now let's say that you get to this point and you forget, that you want to add another document. You just close out, go to documents, add a document or a form. And this is everything from your transaction. So you can add something here. Or if it's an external PDF, whether it's the termite report or anything like that, you can grab it and add it here. You just have to remember to go back to signers, or actually go back to tools and make sure that they have the spot to sign. And then just hit next and send. And now it's being sent to your client. Once it's completed, it's going to add another folder in here with today's date, and the executed forms will be in there. So for example, this folder, when it has a date at the bottom, that means it was signed and that's the date it was completed. So if I click on here, see, this is a PDF and this is what was completed. See, everybody has signed it. And you know that it's signed because it has the PDF here. If you go here, see, this is still within zip forms. This form is not signed yet. See, and you can go back and now you're back in your transaction. I hope this helps.